Hi everyone, welcome to Freebird Spirit YouTube channel. So grateful for all of you and all of your support. Now, if you are new, welcome. And all the information is in the description about the live streams and anything you want to know about this channel. Today I'm doing a reading on, it's a viewer's request. And it's surrounding this horrible, tragic thing that happened to this beautiful family, the judge's family, and but we're not going to go into their lives so much. I just want to honor them and allow them their space, and we will all send them light and love and strength to get through this time of loss and healing. Okay, but we will be looking into the person who was the shooter, and that was Den Hollendar. Okay, so we're going to be looking into his motives, and there's so many directions with this. And I had already started this reading, and I'm doing it all over again because everything started going haywire. Cards were flowing. I mean, it wasn't just a card flying out. That half the deck would be on the ground, and or you know, Luna came up and like just spilled stuff everywhere. You know, it kept happening. So this is very interesting. So I did some saging. Let's get through this and see if we can find out a little bit about Den Hollendar and his motives. What I was being shown when I first was starting this reading, you know, that he was just very unhappy, miserable person. All of the pain of his childhood on up, in just his world, he focused all his pain and anger and disappointment in himself and all his own stuff onto these certain things, and it was just heightened, yeah. So other than that, he does have some, you know, she was just put on this case, on Epstein's Deutsche Bank case 4 days prior to this incident, and then so that's one check. And then we have that he does have ties to Moscow, and I always say, gosh, all roads lead to Russia. You know, he worked there in Moscow as a corporate investigator. He married a Russian gal in 2000, March 2000, and they were divorced in December of 2000. And it's said that she used him to get to the United States to become a citizen. So that's kind of how that all went down. But there are some red flags and some checks there. So we wanted to, this viewer wanted me to take a look at this. So that's what we're doing. So, and thank you for the questions. I love to do them. It does help me go in the directions of what you guys want to hear about. So, all right. So let's look at this. It's kind of, there's a lot of energy here with it, obviously, as things go flying around the room. Things that possibly we're not wanting us to know. So let's check this out. Okay. So I'm doing an overall kind of look-see to see if he was involved, what he was kind of involved in, as far as, was he a Lone Ranger, or was there other people working with him? So that we're going to check into that, kind of an overall look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and change this so you guys can just see the cards. Okay. Let's take a look. Nine of Pentacles right there in the middle. Prince of Cups. And the Six of Swords in reverse. So it looks like this was a plan that had been put in place for a while here. The Prince of Cups coming in here with the ability to kind of move forward, but not thinking it quite through, okay? And then with the Six of Swords here in reverse, it's like this real rough time, rough waters, rough time. So let's take a look here. We have the Devil in place. So it looks like he was not working alone. And then the Hangman in reverse. There, taking action. Wow, okay, let's take a look at this, guys, and talk it through together. So we have the Devil, the Prince of Cups, the Devil, and the rough waters. So either this means he was just really caught up in this hyper I want to say addiction, but this hyper addiction to hating women, or you know, like that. Like he was against women. He was for men's rights, and he was against women's rights. He was very, very passionate about that. That's what I understand. Also a racist, also all those things. But possibly he was working alone here, and he was just caught up in his own faulty thinking here. Just it had him bound, and that's kind of what the picture I was being shown when I was tapping into this energy here. And yeah, he was in turmoil here with this, unable to get out of his own madness, so to speak. Here we have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hangman in reverse. You know, it just, what I'm seeing here, he had been working on it for a while, like it's been in his mind, but he just suddenly went for it. He obviously had it kind of planned in that he got all dressed like how he did, but let's take a look a little deeper here. These cards will reveal some more of the story. Yeah. Interesting. These are very interesting cards to go with this. Okay. Here comes Luna. Oh, there she goes. Okay. She just wanted to do a little walkthrough. Okay, so we have wow. All right. Yep. Here we have some health, with this connection here, we have some health issues there coming out. And possibly he felt like he didn't have much time here, like it was coming to an end and he needed to act upon it. Yeah, so he had put it together and he needed to act upon it. He felt, because it looks like here his time was coming to an end. Here we have the dog and the Prince of Cups, which is he's really loyal to his plan. And here I'm seeing, yeah, the devil and the house. I feel like not only did he have some of this health issue here going on, but also mental in his the house being his body possibly. And then you have the stork, and the stork and the Six of Swords in reverse. Isn't that interesting? It's almost like there was a change in plans at the end, but he obviously went through with it. But I'm just not seeing that he was working with anybody or for somebody. Like, was he in on the plan? Let's ask that question. Was he in on the plan to? Is he with that? Is he with? Okay, let's ask two questions. Was this about the Epstein's Deutsch case? Dutch, I can say. Deutsche Bank case. Was this about that? So is he involved in all that? Is there some kind of connection in there? Is this about that? Was this about that? King of Hearts, Four of Hearts. Okay, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll explain it in a second. Was this connected to Russia? Sorry, just trying to get another. So we have right. Okay, so I'm getting more. It's more likely that it was attached actually to that she got that case. And however, bring myself back on screen. However, it doesn't still say that there's other people involved with that. It could have already been that he was. So I'm taking these cards because it does not look like it was attached to at all to Russia anyway. You know, maybe somewhere way down there. Who knows? Everything leads there, right? But here we have that. Almost like I keep hearing the word, like, I don't know, jealous maybe, or yeah, just all up in his madness. He had some health things going on, possibly that there was a time, I don't, geez. So then we have the Four of Cups here. So really in a bad place, like depression, or, you know, not in a good place here with the Four of Cups. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, you know, wanting to get that job done, wanting to get it done. Everything was in place, and now just going for it. he felt like he was the king here, but unstable king. He was the unstable king, and so he went for it. But possibly that the Epstein case tipped him over the edge, but I don't know that it's. And so we have to. Oh my goodness, this is going way longer than I wanted. Okay, sorry. Let's look into. Okay, was this? Okay, was he a Lone Ranger in this? Was he a Lone Ranger? That's what we want to know. Was he a Lone Ranger? Was he a Lone Ranger? Did he act alone? Oh boy, this is just opening up so much more. So we have the King of Diamonds, which is the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords here, and then you have the Ten of Swords here. That's saying no. He was not a Lone Ranger. So now it takes it back to this case. And there you have it. So we narrowed it down. Thanks for talking it through with me. Yep. Not acting alone. And you have the King of Pentacles and so you have two energies here. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So remember, this is entertainment purposes only. King of Pentacles, Trump possibly, but you know. And then the King of Swords, who would that be? The person that takes action. Anyway, entertainment purposes only. Thanks for stopping in, and I will see you all next time. And leave your questions, love your comments and questions below. Bye.